Welcome everyone once again aboard our ship, the Rapier. The Golden Rapier. And we had...
Imperial. No, fuck it. I'll go with golden.
And if it's Imperial, it has to be golden, doesn't it? Everything...
Gold or Wrath or God Emperors or something. Fine.
The Imperial Rapier, parenthesis, golden.
Sure.
And we had just concluded a warp travel.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Voxcast aboard the ship signaling your arrival at your destination.
Okay. Translation into real space has been done successfully.
Indeed. You are orbiting a planet that can support life.
Okay.
Besides that, there are no documents, no information about this planet in the Imperial documents, in the Imperial Lexicanum. And yeah, go ahead.
Does the central star look like? What we call what the sun?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's going to be around a while?
It has a faint cyan hue to it. It's an old star.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
it's as stars get old, I think they expand. So it's quite a big one.
Well, it depends. Some expand and become red giants. Others explode and then implode on themselves and become white dwarfs. So I'm just wondering how much more time does this particular star have?
Logic test, please.
Logic.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has logic in this? Okay.
Can ask the crew with the Vox.
Anybody aboard who's not an idiot?
Okay, Seneschal. I think that's... Nope, not even the Seneschal.
The Tech Priest. Explorator. They tend to be knowledgeable, let's say.
Yeah, he's trained. Intelligence trained. I mean, yep. And he's got intelligence of 51. Any modifier?
Plus 20.
Okay.
Astral phenomena are well observed by the Imperium and documented.
Okay, so in other words, a 71 and under. I appreciate it. I appreciate the modifier. Without it, it would have been like just under it. I had an intelligence of 51. Well, the Explorator did.
Lord Captain, this star will be usable for a few 100,000 years.
Okay. That's wonderful. Let's see if we're the closest habitable planet. And we're going to attempt to scan the atmosphere, see if it's breathable. Attempt to scan the surface to see if we can land on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in the game Rogue Trader, the RPG, I think they just put it up as scan. But we'll see.
Well, how I do this in general, because you are on the ship still, you can attempt a perception test using the modifier for the ship. Your ship should have a detection modifier.
Yeah.
So a perception test using that modifier.
Okay. Come on, ship, load. Okay, plus 20. So who's got good perception? I don't think any of my characters have good perception. Hold on. Possibly the... Oh, didn't finish my astropath. Alright, I'm going to try with my navigator. It's a 65.
Mm-hmm.
Total. Oh no, I critically failed.
The navigator isn't liking this.
Hmm?
The navigator is not liking this.
Alright, he probably got a headache or something.
Yeah.
Okay, take a rest. I'm going to ask someone else to do it. Plus 20. Nope. I don't think the astropath liked it either. Help!
That's rough, but
All good. Yeah, I guess all good luck. All good luck has gone to an end. I guess at this point, instead of just doing an outright scan, we just send some cameras there. You know, like if we couldn't scan from the planet, we're gonna have to get closer, see if we can take some aerial shots.
Mhm.
Like
All right. So a crew is gathered,
mhm.
and they will be making a landfall.
Void suits on
Mm-hmm.
with I'd say with las guns ready. Armor.
Okay.
See how well they do.
That would be, well, they have a score of 30 on all their attributes. It would be an awareness test. Roll an awareness test with plus 10 because they are on foot. They would have some form of equipment on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The scanner thing. The Auspex gives plus 20 to those. So a 50 difficulty awareness test.
Okay, since my navigator and whatchamacallit are not gonna be present because they didn't like it from up top. Okay. 30. Alright, crew. Wow. I guess
Oh my
this dice
God.
roller
Yeah.
hates me today. Last week it loved me. This week it hates me.
Okay.
Lord. Besides
Yes.
grass, I can't say we found anything else of importance down here. Of course, it would take years, decades to explore the planet's surface in the finest detail, let alone these vast oceans it has.
Okay. I'm gonna take my crew and see if we can get ready to make planetfall. Return to the ship. And one last awareness test, I guess,
Yes.
to try and find a good spot with good resources on it.
Roll an awareness plus 10. And let's see. Oh, God.
Nope. So far, not one under 80.
Everything has been
Oh, wait.
absolute dog shit. Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, we'll try to find an area to land in.
It's gonna be decent enough. Well, do you know, I think it's because we did not flush out all the bad rolls first as we did the last time, you know? That's,
Dallas Dice Roller. All right, might as well continue.
Okay.
So we just sat down.
who are you taking with you?
Oh, the entire crew. I'm going down. I'm definitely taking the Arch Militant, the Seneschal, Explorator, and definitely my two psychers, the Navigator and the Astropath. The whatchamacallit. The Voidmaster, he'll sit back with the shuttle. It's kind of like my personal pilot, so he's going to be taking us down.
Okay. The whole crew is gathered.
Uh-huh.
Assistant. To the side.
In the meantime, I'm gonna, while we make planetfall, I'm gonna try and see if there are other forms of life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the crew to make one last scan, see other forms of life. So it's gonna be 50, I guess.
Yes.
Yep. Detect. Well, that made it. Made it off the ship's detection alone.
And these are the ones that made initial landfall.
Mm-hmm. A lot of infantry.
It would make sense for them to have at least a vehicle and a couple of servitors. With Vox, definitely a Vox and a Auspex. Auspex servitor.
Yep. Set up radio station and radar station. Impromptu as it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's closer to its actual size. Here's the camp.
Mhm.
With the box station and the the necessary supplies for the initial landing. Artillery.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord Captain, we have
Mhm.
not detected any sentient beings. The flora and fauna appear to be mildly dangerous. And the atmosphere is, as he removes his mask, appears to be non-toxic.
Okay. Ain't that something? All right. Try to take a look around.
The view is phenomenal from that rock over there.
Mm.
And you
Mhm.
can indeed see for yourself now from this point of view. Around you, there is a huge there's an openness. Everywhere you look, there is water. This planet appears to be over 80% water.
80% water.
80% of
Is it all
of its surface is covered with water.
Okay.
What?
I'm thinking this would.
Yep.
I'm thinking this place might be good for a good agri-world colony. Okay, so since I've never played a road creator that has gone past this session before, okay, I'm a little new to this, and I'm just curious to know, how does one go claiming a planet in the name of the Imperium?
Well, the end goal of any such endeavor is to export such wealth to the rest of the Imperium. That's what it's all about. There is no value in a resource if it cannot be moved, if it cannot be shared, let's say. So, since you have already charted this, the route to here, you have already completed the first step of marketing. Now, since this is already done, next step would be to begin mining the resources, and that would require the specific equipment that's needed for this. In this case, either, well, you're going to need a large amount of maritime vessels, large ships that can fish, and depending on the type of marine life that exists on this planet, it would either be large scale, let's say, whale fishing or regular fishing.
Okay.
And all this equipment has to be transferred here from somewhere, by someone who has such equipment.
Okay.
This is where the astropath comes into play. You're going to need him to relay this information to potential, either buyers or business partners, let's say.
Yeah, I can even put up a colony of my own. It's going to cost me 1d5 plus 4 profit factor to do it for an agricultural colony, but it's doable.
That's what it is, basically. This sacrificing profit factor is the resources you use to secure this planet's output.
Actually, yes. And in this particular case, an agricultural. So yes, we could harvest the marine life, whichever's edible, and from what I understand, we could desalinate the salt water into seawater and maybe grow something if the soil allows it, just as some sort of complement to whatever marine life protein or chlorophyll that we will harvest.
Indeed.
If anything, vats can be made specifically just for this.
The desalination
Sure.
would be required for the human population to sustain themselves, of course, or for the growth of some very specific product that would explain the cost of such a thing.
Okay. I'm not sure if you want to go into colony production just yet, do you?
Not yet.
No, that's fine. Fine.
Yeah, your troopers have begun exploring the rest of the planet, either on the Chimera or on foot, looking around to see, still creating a safe perimeter for more either crew that's to land or for anything else. It's always best to have a larger perimeter to be aware of what's surrounding you.
I can just imagine in the world of 40K, a deep sea monster is going to come out and just wreck the whole place.
A voxcast is relayed to you through one of your troopers that's currently exploring planet.
Lord Captain,
Scout.
we have a prisoner.
A what now? Repeat. You have a prisoner?
We have captured an individual.
All right.
Person.
Human or humanoid?
2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. Stinks. Looks human.
Okay, I'll be right there. And I try to gather my entourage, and we will meet him.
And indeed, before you is brought a human. A very raggedy looking one.
Hard to find a homeless man model.
Yeah, exactly. This one will do.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. Okay.
Yeah, they bring this person in front of you.
All right.
He was skulking around.
Okay. Is he alive, dead, or is he just taking a nap?
He's been roughed a little bit, being shoved around by your soldiers. He appears to be, well, not in perfect health, I would say, but he appears to be at a normal amounts of punishment. He's still okay.
Okay. Does he have any sign of mutation on him?
Just by looking at this individual, you do not see any extra limbs, any weird rashes or protrusions from his body.
No fourth or fifth eye?
No.
Okay. Okay.
And he
ask
also
him.
has a stick. It's thrown to the ground in front of you by one of the soldiers. The one with the flamer here. Do we torch
Okay.
him?
Not yet, soldier. Love the enthusiasm, though. So I asked if we could stand him up so I can talk to him.
The soldier commands the individual to get up and grabs him by his shoulder and brings him to an upright posture.
I asked in low Gothic if he can understand what I'm saying.
The old man seems to be able to understand what you are saying. He is, however, not responding immediately. You can see he is sort of searching around in his mind for a phrase, for a word, for something to respond with. To you speaking to him. And his response is in low Gothic. Just, you can tell that he's not using it in the same way as you are.
Okay. I make the sign of the Aquila. See if he responds.
He does not.
Okay. I asked the Explorator to see if he can bring me an elucidator, which is basically a translator. And once we attune it to a few reference words, I can translate what he's saying.
Right away, Lord Captain.
Careful now, don't stumble.
And he brings the elucidator servitor. Oh. I would like it to be a servo skull better. There we go. Rather than a whole person.
Okay.
The servo skull hovers closely right next to the stranger.
And I go, greetings. Who are you?
The man responds. You can see the Servo Skull calibrating to his speech patterns, usage of words, and any other fluctuations in his tone and flow of his words. And this man introduces himself as Eorol. Spelled like this. Eorol the Old. I've also typed it out in the hints.
Okay. Ale roll. The old. I ask him if he's alone here. And I tell him not to worry. I'm sorry for the rough reception, but I promise not to hurt him as long as he doesn't do anything rash.
He answers your questions, and you can understand him perfectly. So when the Servo Skull repeats what he said in simpler, more common Low Gothic, it really is redundant. And his responses are that there are others on this planet, and that he is not afraid of you.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. I would love to meet the others, if at all possible.
The others are safe. And the Servo Skull translates the phrase that the others are safe into that the others are hidden.
Okay.
The old man continues to say, we are waiting for the sun men, the men of the sun, to give us wings, to help us fly.
Okay, I asked them to tell me all about it. And I asked him if he would like something to eat, if he's hungry or thirsty.
I have had sustenance. I do not require any resources from you. And he describes these men of the sun as tall and great individuals of great power.
All gray and great power.
Yes. That will boil the sea and with the steam that will be produced from this boiling, they will be able to fly off with the wings that they will be given away from this planet to what he describes as, let's say, heaven. Let's say a better place, a land of milk and honey, basically.
I try to give him a treat instead, since he doesn't require food. Perhaps a delicacy that he hasn't had before. Depends if he wants sweet or sour or salty. I try to give him something.
She would ask
sweet.
for something sweet, yeah.
Okay. All right, I try to either give him something pastry-based or a fruit. salad of some sort. Get the idea.
As this item is given to the old man, you can see all the guardsmen, all the troopers around, sort of look at it with jealousy, as they have not had such things. Their salary does not allow for such commodities.
Worry not, troopers. I've got a couple just for you too. But don't tell anyone.
One of them comments, if that's how we treat homeless people, then I don't know. I might become homeless too.
I'll warn you about it, trooper. I can guarantee you, poverty sucks. But I told him I'd give him the same, but not to tell anyone. But with that being said, I would ask if more people, if he likes it.
He savors it. You can see the expression on his face change as he tastes it, as he's swirling and around his mouth. It's evident that he's never had anything like this, ever.
Okay.
And
I tell him,
yeah, go ahead.
if I tell him, I go, there's more. If other people would like to try, bring them out of hiding, because the serval scroll translated to hidden rather than safe.
He smiles in acknowledgement of your trick, let's say, of your baiting him with this treat. And he says, we've lived on this planet for a lot of years. We have lived under these extreme conditions for too long. This treat, this simple pleasure, will not be enough to sway us. We will stay here and wait for the great men of the sun
Okay.
to come and deliver
there-
us.
I will ask him if he will bring others who would know about these great men of the sun.
The others know. Everybody on this planet knows
Okay, so
of the great men of
they
the
all
sun.
know- Okay.
You can think of it as a form of religion for them, a folklore. It's their folklore. It's a sort of mythological,
Okay.
sort of historical.
I get it. It's oral tradition.
Yes.
It's an oral folklore that's been passed down. But I ask him, for example, what these great men of the sun are supposed to look like. Because right now I'm thinking it's either it could be anything at this point.
These men are of great stature, of immense power, able to boil the sea with just the words that come out of their mouth. They are able to tackle any beast, their bodies impervious to physical harm. In their hands, they carry objects made for pure destruction, made for death. They will destroy, they will kill any adversary there is on this planet. And with the wings they'll give us, we will fly to the eternal, we will fly to the eternal sky.
I ask one of the men that were with me if we can cross-reference that description with anything we know, any species known. I'm trying to narrow down what it could be from what we know, or could it be something different?
It would be a scholastic lore legend. However, in case there is no one that has that,
No one's gonna have it.
yeah, makes sense. You will be made aware of a crewmate who's not present here. He belongs to the lower levels of the ship, the lower levels of the crew, who's been known to babble about, to rant about such things, similar such things.
Okay.
Mechanics-wise, he's got the peer talent with the insane rank. Okay, it's killed. Yeah. Peer the insane or peer feral worlders would do. In this case, he's got peer the insane.
Okay. Ask him if he knows of such things.
One of the troopers brings the Vox station, so you can make contact with the ship and ask your crew member anything you might want.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote him, Lord Captain. He's yours.
Thank you.
You can hear him talk through the Vox.
Yes, Lord Captain. Lord Captain, it's my pleasure to be able to hear you. I wish I could lay my eyes on you too.
Indeed. You will get your opportunity soon enough. But for the time being, if you wouldn't mind telling me what you actually know.
As the info is relayed to him, as he's been described what has happened, what the old man has said, he appears to know of such things. He appears to be knowledgeable about these things. As if he's listening to something he's heard before, only in a different variation.
Okay, yeah, my lord, my lord, I know, my lord captain, I know, his son, great men of the sun, of course. The sun.
Go on. Why'd you?
Our beloved. The sun. Don't you see, Lord Captain? The sun is the light giver. Such a shiny, great orb in the sky. The one who gives us light. The shiny path the world walk upon, our great emperor, Lord Captain, of course.
Praise be on praise be on the God Emperor. This is what he was referring. So this is what he was referring to.
But of course, and you not see. Do you not know, Lord Captain?
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So these tall gray men. What do they specifically refer to? Feel free to GM. Feel free to like describe them. Like they could be his sons, his grandsons, or something else entirely.
Mm.
Great men. Only think of one thing, Lord Captain. I perhaps do not dare to bring it up to even fathom it. But this man might be referring to perhaps his angels, my lord.
That truly is it. Okay. Thank you. And I asked the soldiers to please take his name down. And I will meet with him as soon as I'm done here. In the meantime, someone contact the confessor of the ship and see if we can refine their fate.
Mm-hmm. Right away, Lord.
And in time, we will describe to them their duty of the man in the sun and who they are.
Mm-hmm. The man is shocked to be made aware of such details that you have perhaps even met one of them. To hear that there are hundreds, thousands of worlds such as this, that these great men have delivered.
Mm-hmm. So it is at this point. I just I asked I asked them to bring the whole community out, and they shall hear of the gray men and who they really are.
Mm.
And I, but the humble messenger. And I will ask the confessor, make them all aware, the God Emperor and his angels. God Emperor, the Primarchs, and of course the angels of the Emperor. And to fold them into the Imperial Creed.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, we're just going to take notes of what's around and try to analyze the planet as much as possible despite shitty rolls.
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna take a bit to catalog anything that might be of use around this planet. To find the perfect spots for any future landings or for the setting up of a colony or any other kind of infrastructure.
Good. In the meantime, perhaps we can give these people a bath or a rinse.
Right to, sir.
You know,
Lights up flamer. The cleansing flame will do it, sir.
Oh, no. I'm sure they have showers, like something relatively similar to a shower at a base of sort. I mean, we don't worship Nurgle here.
Yeah, it would have the word chamber in it. What would it be? Purification chamber. Sounds
I don't know what it's called,
deadly.
but I don't know what it's called, but I have to think that sometimes these people do wash. Maybe not all of them, and maybe not very often. They do wash. Otherwise, one of the chaos gods, the most disgusting one, tends to take root, and I don't abide that.
Well, this person is not nasty. He's just not up to hygienic levels of a rogue trader. For
Right,
example,
but,
the crewman
even-
that you were just speaking with on the Vox is probably just as dirty as this guy, coming from one of the lower levels of the ship. He'd be covered in grease and soot.
Yeah, I was thinking also because the soldiers also said he stunk.
Yeah.
So it's probably a lot less than even what the military do. So at this point, we just catalog as much as we can. I might even be tempted to set up an agri-world colony at this point. But much later in the future. And if I set up an agri-world colony, I'm going to need a governor.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the hardest thing to find. GM, if you have the Stars of Inequity, we could do that next time.
Yeah, I do. We will busy ourselves with it in the future. Yeah. Your troopers respond that they will be taking this man through the balneum, which is the baths in Latin. I just googled that.
Okay.
And this man, the old man, has not given away possession or the whereabouts of the rest of his tribe.
Okay.
And his response about this is, let me speak to them first. Let me
Okay.
make them understand.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone might be so understanding.
Understood. I'll have the confessor and the and some missionaries stand by.
Mhm.
Maybe even a novitiate from the Adeptus Sororitas Hospitaliers. Not a full battle sister, but someone
Yeah.
like on the low ranks.
Yep. It's a common misconception that the Sisters of Battle are all in power armor, wielding bolters and purifying everything. There are many.
Those are the militant orders.
Yeah, there are many
There are
others except the militant ones. Yeah.
Yeah, there are non-militant ones, like the Sisters Hospitalier. They can still fight, it's just not their main thing. In fact, the Hospitaliers are actually, I think they're for the healing, and they're the most loved amongst the common people.
It's just that they are not mentioned frequently because all the books and all the narratives focus on the actual combat of things.
Mm-hmm.
Much like many of the servitors that carry all the ammunition for everything are not mentioned as well. They're only
Yeah,
briefly mentioned when they have to do with something very specific.
absolutely.
That's
Writing an action
necessary.
book.
Yeah.
Even in the universe of Warhammer 40k, people think it's shit everywhere. Well, there are varying degrees of it, and it's not all the same flavor. Some people deal with like different Xenos types of enemies, like orcs, Drukhari, and whatnot. Some people deal with chaos. The thing is, though, it's known that there are a lot of Imperial worlds in the Imperium that have better standards of living than we do here on Earth.
Yeah.
The thing is, a place where things are relatively good doesn't make for exciting storytelling. People want to hear about the Underhive wars of Necromunda and whatnot, which I can completely understand.
Yeah. You can basically pick up any fantasy book and it could exist in the universe of Warhammer. Now, how... Yeah. Warhammer has two words in it, war and hammer. If the book you're reading does not include wars or hammers, it doesn't have to be Warhammer.
Yeah. It's no. I get it.
Yeah. Anyway, with Errol here, he seems to have taken in all the things you've talked about, all the things you've said, all the things you've revealed to him. And he wishes to join with his tribe and let them know as well, so that they may be brought about as smoothly as possible. Brought around as smoothly as possible. He would ask for a sort of trinket or perhaps a pendant of sorts that he could show them as proof, as a token of the things you've revealed to him.
Confessor, if you don't mind, please indulge. Errol the Old. And I guess a bit of a, not like a framed painting, but a bit of a art. Describe put the angels like towards the bottom, Primarchs above them, and above them, the God Emperor himself in his heyday, the glowing rays of sun coming from him. This is what we found. It's going to be a piece of art. Definitely ecclesiarchy approved.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. A small rectangular tablet, a metal tablet that has this scene you described hammered onto it. It's not in color, it's metal. It's shiny. It has a gray metallic color. And around it, in a small chain, is a small Aquila that's dangling from this chain. And with it, they also give him a bolt gun round.
Live or?
It is a live
spent?
one, yes. It's not just the casing, it's a complete round.
Okay.
A full cartridge.
I guess we initiate that these ones on the bottom, they're the all gray men from the sun, who would actually be... It would actually be the tall gray men from the sun. Above them would be who they descended from, and above them, the master of mankind himself. And when they come out, they can learn a whole lot more.
He takes these items, he investigates them, he makes sure to take a very good look at them so that he may see for himself what these revelations look like. Trying to match what you've described with what he's looking at right now. He sees the pendant with the prime marks and Space Marines, the Emperor on it. He sees the Aquila. He sees it on your equipment. He sees it around him. He sees it on the guns your troopers are carrying. And finally, he holds on to the bolter cartridge, which is quite a big item for what it is. It's
It
I'd
is.
describe it as like a small can of soda, I would say.
Yeah.
Not as big
That's
for
it.
a regular bolter, for a human-sized bolter. For example, a Astartes heavy bolter would have a cartridge as big as a 50 milliliter can, I'd think.
Yeah, I understand. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it is a
Absolutely.
relatively big item, yeah. Probably as big as a toilet roll. The cardboard inside, anyway.
Undoubtedly.
One of the troopers sees him kind of investigate it, sort of look at it from all the sides, trying to figure out what it does, what it is. And the trooper mimics aiming with the gun and slightly whispers with an enthusiastic look on his face, "Bang, bang, boom." The man understands what your troop means. And finally he exclaims, "I will be meeting with the others. I will let them know." May the sun shine on us all.
May the God Emperor shine on us all. You will learn soon enough.
She nods and turns to walk away. One of the officers, Lord Captain, we can track him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
We'll do it via servo skull, a recording servo skull.
Before you even finish the sentence, the explorator will summon one. You can hear it over. Come right next to him.
On your command, Lord Captain.
You may begin.
Silver
Follow him.
Skull swiftly follows.
See to it that it's a wide open expanse. Try to make it as hidden as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Is the grass like tall or something?
There are areas where there is tall flora in general, not necessarily just grass, of all sorts.
Okay.
Ferns, bushes, bamboo of sorts. The Servo Skull is quite competent at staying hidden. I think they do have training in stealth.
They're also small. That kind of helps.
True. Servo Skull. Yes, they have training in silent move. And their size is puny. Which I think gives them another plus 20. Oh yeah. Size. Puny, yeah, is plus 20 to concealment. God. An advertisement plays. Alright. The Tech Priest, the Explorator, can stay in contact with the Servo Skull for a few meters for a little bit. But after that, the Servo Skull will be recording independently without being able to give a direct feedback to you.
It's okay. As long as it works.
For as long as you have direct link to the Servo Skull, your Explorator describes the old man moving through the jungle, appearing to be knowledgeable of all the paths that would make traversing this terrain easier. And the Vox link, the link is severed by distance before any other details are revealed to you.
We can still see it recording, right? Even if we don't have direct control?
Yes.
Praise be to the Omnisire. The loyal Servo Skull will be bringing us very valuable information once it comes back. Perhaps this wet rock has more secrets than I had first calculated.
Perhaps so. So far. So far, it seems to be a lot more promising than originally intended. Praise be the Deus Mechanicus.
The next step, our captain, would be for the benevolent Omnisire. Let's find adequate equipment to mine the resources of this planet.
Extract. I'm not sure how much mining we can do, but we'll see what we can do to extract. One of our foremost priorities is to find a colony governor, one who's loyal to the Imperium and capable. I think a good agri-colony here. Excuse me. An agri-colony here would be very beneficial.
Calculating. Indeed.
I love the voiceover. It's fascinating. Okay.
There would be many willing nobles around the closest imperial worlds that would like to take up such a position. An upgrade
Perhaps.
around these parts of the galaxy would yield great output.
I would think so. But I don't need... It's not just a matter of being willing. Anybody could be willing. You must first vet them to be loyal to the Imperium, and then pick up a questionnaire of their capabilities, their administrative capabilities. So we'll get to that next time, I think, GM.
Yeah.
We'll just have it basis set right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cultivating.
I'm just curious, shouldn't it be cogitating?
I mean, it could be, yes.
I'm just being...
I would think cogitating would mean that the explorer was going through information. Calculating, I think, is more like having to do with numbers specifically.
Mhm.
For example, if he was going through his data banks to seek pieces of information he's got stored, he would say cogitating. But now that he's running numbers in his head, I'm using the word calculating. But cogitating would make sense too, yeah. It would also sound a lot more 40k. True.
Cogitating.
Ah.
Competency levels of potential planetary governors varies. Constructing filtering matrix. Lord Captain, what would the required skills and talents be of such planetary governance?
Okay. I will describe to him, first and foremost, knowledge of the Imperial Creed and the Imperial Tithe, contacts with the Adeptus Administratum, that sort of thing. First, the whole point of this particular area of questionnaire would be to test his loyalty to the Imperium. Okay? Make sure they're free of taint and whatnot. Second would be logistics, leadership qualities, the ability to designate, delegate authority and responsibility, an eye for talent, that sort of thing. I expect the governor to, first and foremost, keep the planet orderly and complacent and productive and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Also manage to pay the Imperial tithe. That's what I'm going to center all that knowledge on.
Okay.
But loyalty to the Imperium is first and foremost. Loyalty to me, to the Von Goth dynasty, I guess, would be second.
Correct, Lord Captain. Matrix complete. I will be running potential candidates through this rubric. Any suitable examples will be forwarded to you for final examination before promotion.
Okay. Also, GM,
Yes.
There's a certain there's also like to promote a planetary governor to promote certain family members to planetary governor. Just be careful. There's a specific table for like the consequences of nepotism.
Yeah.
Okay? That's about all I'm gonna say.
Of course.
hmm
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
hmm
Mm,
Outside of which, outside there are certain kinds of planetary governors, satraps and whatnot, but we'll get to that later.
mhm.
At this point, I just log everything that this would make an excellent agri-world planet.
One of the military commanders uh, contacts the closest officer through the box, and the information is being relayed to you from the present officer. Lord Captain, we could begin securing parts of the oceans.
I think first a more in-depth analysis of the current flora would be more appropriate, simply because I don't want to agitate anything that might be exceptionally dangerous.
As you say, my lord.
I don't know if there is going to be something, but that's how I think.
It is reasonable. If you ask me personally, out of game, it is reasonable, yes. The officer will let you know of any other small details that might have come up. For example, they did find a large reptile-looking creature that was offensive towards towards your soldiers. It attacked them and they killed it. A melta shot to the head killed it.
Melta shot, wow. I wonder if such a creature is edible. We'll have to ask the locals first. For now, keep the carcass just for now.
I would very much appreciate the chance to examine it, Lord Captain.
Please, by all means. I'm sorry, there's not much that we can actually. Well, you have to extract data from what's left, minus the head.
I would require an intelligence test minus
Mhm.
10 from the Explorator.
Okay.
To be done instantly right here, right now. If he was to take it up to his laboratory for research, that would, of course, require the equivalent
No,
time
I
of
got it.
sending a ship up. Yeah.
I have the idea.
Yeah.
Base intelligence. Well, all right.
Intelligence minus 10.
Okay, it's a 41% chance.
Mhm.
Okay. X or core. I'm gonna freak out. I kid you not.
We've unclogged it. It has to be warmed up, you know?
Okay. I'm just gonna nod politely and agree.
Life form suitable for sustenance. Refinement required. Optimal conditions for construction.
And the explorer will continue on
Okay.
basically printing
I can't believe it. That is a critical success.
a detailed algorithmic come on, the word escapes me, series of come on.
No, I get it. I get it. You don't have to
He
too much.
basically
depth.
describes how it's best to consume the creature, which is a cooking recipe.
Let's get one of the rattling chefs to see what they can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that
Instructions, that was the word I was looking for. A series of instructions on how to best refine, prepare the flesh of this creature before you consume it.
exactly.
Right.
So honestly, I know in the Rogue Trader video game, they're all a bunch of humans for the most part of the ship's crew.
Mhm.
But as a Rogue Trader, I'm thinking every now and again, we find an Ogren loading the torpedoes and whatnot, or maybe a rattling in the kitchen. I'm
Yeah.
hoping we can have that kind of variety. I'm not exactly asking for like one of the soldiers to be a fill in it, but if you want to go down that way, fine.
I do encourage the use of subhumans in general. I did have a rattling cook. That's him. There he is.
No fucking way.
He's got a ladle.
We've got a big ladle. Look at that little guy.
Bigby Crumb. Well, his original name is Bigby. They just call him Crumb because he's small.
Why not? An excellent cook and an excellent shot.
Yeah. He was a rattling sniper back in the day. Before a piece of ordnance messed his elbow up and he couldn't aim properly after that. He still continues on with his service. Only in death does duty end.
Absolutely. I wonder if Rogue Traders have a personal chef.
They must definitely do, yeah.
Absolutely. And it would definitely be a rattling. I mean, it's literally part of their trade, cooking.
Yeah.
It's a shame, though, they didn't explore this options in Rogue Trader. That they did do it in Only War, where you play a grunts.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the Rogue Trader system is one of the first ones that came out. And before that, there was Dark Heresy. So everyone after them has backwards compatibility, if you want. So making anything in Only War, even in Death Watch, well, Black Crusade has heretics, but anyway, anything you do in those systems can be used in this setting.
Absolutely. Actually, I think when Rogue Trader first came around, I think there was also like Space Marines, one of them being a half Eldar librarian. It was supposed to be, I think, originally a darker version of Star Trek.
Yeah. This book came out in 2009. which is 17 years ago.
Only war?
Rogue Trader.
Okay.
Only War, I don't remember. I can check it out.
Fantasy Flight Games is only war, but that's the more recent edition. But that's neither here nor there. Okay.
The Only War book came out in
the-
2012, 3 years after Rogue Trader.
Okay. But I do remember a half Eldar, half human librarian.
Yeah, I do also recall half Eldar character to exist.
Yeah, it's been retconned, I think.
Yeah. To
I
Oblivion.
guess the simple explanation is like the technology has been lost to make a half Eldar.
I don't know how someone loses technology that's in their pants, but anyway.
No, it's a genetic engineering thing because now it's canon that Eldar and human genetics are not capable. Even the blood tends to be like acid and base. They have a violent reaction towards each other.
Yeah. I mean, even humans amongst them have a toxic reaction if their blood type doesn't match. So imagine a different species.
Yeah, it's just that with Eldar and human, it's more visible. You know how if you ever sometimes see an acid-base reaction, sometimes it's subtle, but most of the time it's subtle. Sometimes it just bubbles and coalesces again into a salt water.
Yeah. Mosquito is in my room right now. Anyway. I will be adding Big B into your bridge. For now.
We're not gonna have we're not gonna have tabs on just about everything.
Yeah,
I don't know who my
it's gonna be a model in there. It's not gonna bother anyone,
Sure.
I think.
Okay. So with that said, I'm hoping Big B Crumb prepares it well. You gotta give a portion to the cook. And the rest of it, actually, a small portion towards the rogue trader, and the rest of it goes to soldiers. Probably we can even farm the creature. Right? We can herd the creature if it is possible for it to be domesticated. What do you say, Explorator? Is it possible to domesticate such a creature? He's the one that rolled the 3. You would know.
Domestication. Cogitating. Servitorization of wild fauna for use in combat, perhaps.
Well, now.
Acceptable.
Ain't that something?
Grox form. Domestication for the creation of a farm. A costly outcome, Lord Captain.
Now, in the Warhammer universe, there are Grox, I think is the name.
Yeah. Rocks.
Yeah. They are the like
Yeah, the domesticated reptilian.
I can't recall at what degree they are domesticated.
They're used as a
Food
cow
source.
substitute.
Yeah.
As a food source, but you can also ride them in a race. It was elucidated into Rogue Trader.
It is
video
aggressive. Okay.
It can be, but it can be domesticated to ride. In fact, one of them is one of the options is to have Grox races with the nobles. You win, of course, because you're the rogue critter. No one's gonna overtake you.
Yeah.
But you can make extra profit factor like that. It can be domesticated. It's horses can also be domesticated, but sometimes they bite.
Mm-hmm.
So a horse can be aggressive too. I remember back in the day, some were raised to be aggressive.
Domesticated grogs are often lobotomized to suppress their frontal lobes and stop them from attacking handlers during turning them into docile lobogrogs.
Yep. That's just the way it is in Warhammer 40k.
Hmm. Okay. No. This creature your troopers found is not very dissimilar to a grog's. 10 to 15 to 20 feet in length. Yeah.
15 to 20 feet in length.
Yes.
Wow. I have to admit, it would be possible to servitorize them and then control their behavior.
Yeah. The moment I am looking at something else outside of Tabletop Sim, an ad pops up. I swear. They're watching us.
Of course they are. You didn't know?
Yeah. I don't
Alexa
think there
and
is a
Siri are
grog
spying on
sand
us.
block.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It would be interesting. Anyway.
Servitorization of such life form is potential.
Indeed it is. We'll have to find a whole lot more of them. So let me know when the group comes around.
These are the ones that encounter the creature.
Gentlemen, you're in for a rare treat today. All of them?
Yeah, this squad of 11.
Okay. I hope there's enough to beat them.
And all of them survived. No one was killed by the creature.
That is impressive.
Indeed.
Honestly, I have to designate teams, scout teams, and I have to give them better gear.
Hmm.
I don't want to have them go out in like black vests, in carapace armor, especially.
Also, designated scouting vehicles can be used. The guard generally uses sentinels, I believe, because their bipedal chassis allows for traversing rough terrain with ease, in comparison to what a crawler or a tracked vehicle or a vehicle with wheels would be able to do. It's just that especially the non-armed variant is very susceptible to
Attack.
attacks. Yes. As the troopers approach, they are in shock by this declaration. And one of them jokingly says, "Really? That's great news.
Absolutely.
Why? What happened?"
Well, one thing, you took a chance, and it paid off for you. But you have to understand, even the best amount of meat isn't worth your life. The most important thing is that you guys came back unharmed and all alive. Apparently, this creature is edible, according to the explorator. In my retinue.
Hmm.
Oh, I decided to reward you with it.
Well, this guy is holding a flamer. Let's see. Do I have a Melta model here? There it is. This trooper with a Melta gun says, "Of course it's edible. I cooked it," and slaps. Gives a rewarding slap to his gun. And makes the rest of them giggle with this remark. I cooked it proper.
Oh, you cooked it, did you? I'm just, and I take a piece off that was cooked with a melta. Are you sure you want to try Prometheum flavored? What do you call this? And I go to my explorator. What do you call this creature?
Cogitating. No previous account of this creature has ever been made, Lord Captain. You can designate it.
You are, I have to admit, I give explorator, you have actually demonstrated huge amount of knowledge. I'm actually going to give you the honor. What would you like to call it? I will give you the honor of designating a name for the life form.
Cogitating.
The explorator gives a
Probably a series of numbers and letters.
a code for it, and will clarify in Low Gothic.
As in Low Gothic. Creature designation. Patsasaur.
You can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
What do you call it? In the hints chat. Patsasaur.
Like that. Patsasaur.
Hey GM, you speak Greek, right?
I do.
Just out of sheer stupid curiosity, does facha mean anything in particular in Greek?
Means face.
Okay.
Yeah, in
I know in Greek, saur is something like a lizard of types,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know a lot of the old dinosaurs had Greek designations. Some even mixed Latin and Greek.
Mm. Yeah, the word
Which is, like,
dinosaur means terrible lizard.
Yeah. I
So,
thought that was a tyrannosaur.
whoa.
Tyrannosaur meant terrible lizard, and Tyrannosaurus Rex was terrible lizard king. Anyway,
Tyrannosaur comes from the combination of the word tyrant and saur, so like a tyrant dinosaur king.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, the word dino can mean terrible as in either terrible in a bad
Awe-inspiring.
way, or you can even describe someone that is exceptional at something. You can say he is a dino swimmer, let's say. He's a very good swimmer. He's a dino marksman. Well, it's pronounced differently, of course, but it has this missing. It's the word terrific and terrible in one.
I understand. It's just that the English language itself has changed. So I know that Ivan the Terrible back in the day meant something different than it did now.
Yeah.
I got it.
And the word for face, it has a Latin origin, the faza. It means, well, in Greek, you can use it to, well, describe a face, of course, but it has sort of a negative hint to it. Like, you can say, look at his face, how ugly it is. You can use the word faza, face.
Okay.
Otherwise, we say
negative.
prosopo, I guess. Is there any English use of this? Cannot think of one right now. Anyway.
Connotation.
Yeah.
Connotation is.
Yeah.
I would understand.
You can use it to describe a grimace, for example.
Okay.
Stop doing that grimace. Stop doing that face. Yeah. So it's a lizard that has an ugly face.
Fitting. I like it.
And as for the part that's been shot at with the melta, I don't know if you've heard of this joke that when a bomb goes off or a thermal explosion happens for any reason, there is a distance at which every pizza would be perfectly cooked.
Oh, wow.
Because if it was closer than that, it would be burnt by the heat, or if it was further than that, it would be unaffected, so it would stay frozen, I guess. But if it is set at a specific distance, it would be perfectly cooked. So on this creature, there are parts of it that were far enough from the impact spot, but close enough to be perfectly cooked. So you could potentially find a bite on it that is suitable for consumption.
I mean, honestly, probably, but it was done with a melta. I'm sure promethium was involved. So it could be perfectly cooked. I am not interested in eating gasoline dunk meat.
Yeah.
Let's face it. That's why we have Big B to deal with the rest of it. Mr. Big B Crumb should be more than capable to deal with the rest of the creature in a nice, suitable fashion.
Let me see if meltagons use promethium. I think it's something else. Okay, standard Imperial meltagons do use promethium. Okay. Yeah. So it is doused in promethium, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bigby will take good care of this raw material.
Big B's gonna eat some of it too.
He always tests the quality of each meal before serving it. Not from the plate he's going to serve, of course, but from the same cooked serving. When your troopers are made aware of this turn of events, one of them from the back says, "Meat's back on the menu, boys."
Hey, to have meat that's not corpse starch, I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine eating corpse starch for extended periods of time.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't imagine eating corpse starch for any amount of time. But yeah, I guess in dire circumstances, it is an acceptable mode of nourishment.
Yeah.
Nutrition.
I'm not sure it's nutrition. If it's like... I know it's not entirely made of people, But I can't. But the accumulation of prions and other dangerous stuff coming from cannibalism to accumulate in the body,
Yeah.
it's
It is disgusting.
well, it's not just disgusting. It's dangerous. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You will die eating that.
But then again, if you know that a certain amount of troops is going to probably last a few more hours on the battlefield, it's not going to be unhealthy enough to be an issue. You know?
Yeah.
If you know that the individuals you are feeding this to are not going to live long enough to suffer the consequences, the side effects of consuming it, then does it even have any side effects?
Hey.
Yeah.
It's like a last ditch thing to prevent starvation.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm. I'd like to get some water, if you don't mind.
No, it's fine. You haven't even dealt with the crew with the.
Hmm. Where were we? Your troopers are excited to have such a premium meal scheduled.
Yep. When the shift allows. Some of them are still on watch. But I get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them gets too excited, and his superior officer lets him know, no, not you yet. You have 20 more hours on watch before you get a break.
Jeez. 20 hours. Well, it is Warhammer, but still. 20 hours is a bit much. At one time? How do they stay up? I bet you they have to have stims to stay up.
Yeah. There are whole regiments that are reliant on chems and stims to be up to standard. What's the name? The chem dogs, but
Scion?
no, the Scions are just they are an elite unit. They come from a specific planet. Salvar Chem Dogs, Penal Legion regiment that serve within the Astra Militarum. They draw their recruits from the prisons of the inhospitable planet. Yada yada yada. Salvar, yeah, and yeah, everybody there is a junkie, pretty much.
Wonder what rehab would have to be like.
I mean, depends. It could be a flushing of your system with however many cleansing liquids. Like, are you aware of Radaway in Fallout, for example? That just removes the radiation poisoning from your system and it heals you instantly. Or a steam pack. I guess there would be something like that that would be very quick and...
It depends on the nature. I understand.
Be quick and easy. And there also would be other more crude methods.
Okay.
With psycho-indoctrination and the forceful removal of chemicals in your body. either a form of lobotomization.
Wow.
For example, the quickest way for an explorator to do this, someone would be to implant them with something that just prevents the excretion of the addicting chemical in the brain altogether. Like, you cannot feel the drawbacks of deprivation if you don't feel anything.
Okay.
That's a quick and easy fix. Just remove the part of your brain that feels, and you won't feel bad anymore. Make sense?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. More equipment and personnel is making landfall. In order to either catalog the area, to map the area in general, and prepare for more permanent infrastructure and installations.
Okay.
The
What happened to
majority
that-
is servitudes. Yeah.
I'm just curious to know what happened to that group. They haven't come back yet.
To what group? These two?
No, the old man who went to get the rest of his community.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. The Servo Skull returns.
Mhm.
And, well, before you see it, before you notice it, the Explorator receives its broadcast and makes you aware of it.
Lord Captain, my servoscope has returned to us, loaded with data. May I relay it to you?
Absolutely. Extract as much data as you can, and we'll see. What did it say?
Data interrogation commencing. The individual with the designation ill has met with the rest of his troop, with his tribe. Estimated total population 75 to 100 individuals.
My. That's wonderful.
Potential of other SATS encampments. Estimated total population of this planet 2,000 individuals.
Fascinating.
Living
Right now-
conditions, industrial level. Yeah.
Wait, did you say living conditions, industrial, and feral?
The living conditions and the industrial level of this planet is at the feral level.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm curious. GM,
Yes?
it's not a question to ask right now, but I'm wondering if it's possible to combine colonies. 'Cause I'm thinking of making both an agri-world and probably an ecclesiarchal mission here.
It is possible to
Colony.
combine them. Yes, combining them. I assume you mean creating a very easy route to traverse through, from one to the other,
As in, no.
or
as
combine
in
them
one
on
of you-
on the same planet.
Yeah, to make a colony.
Hmm.
To understand.
I see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
but I have to pay the cost for it. For example, a combined colony just out of curiosity. An agricultural is 1d5 plus 4. An ecclesiastic is 1d5 plus 3. Combining the two costs would make 2d5 plus 7. That's a significant investment.
Yeah. If
It
you
would
want
combine-
it to be mechanically combined, like having them both, that would require to pay double the cost basically. But if you want it just for roleplay purposes, let's say, you wouldn't have to pay for it. Like you could build a shrine
there
on
are-
this agri world.
Yeah, that's a support upgrade. Support
Yeah.
upgrades is something you can just pick. But essential upgrades is something you have to do a big mission for that you don't get profit factor out of. Because
Yeah.
the colony itself produces profit factor.
Yeah. To have them both, you have to pay for them both. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfectly okay. A colony of holy farmers and
Yeah.
fishermen. That'd be insane.
Do you know what would they use for fertilizer? Holy shit.
I have to admit, I walked into that. Holy shit. Okay. That's funny. GM, I salute you. That was perfect.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise the Emperor.
Oh my god. Holy manure.
Yeah, holy fertilizer.
Okay, yeah. What else? The service call also gives you information about anything you might need to know about them that the service call has observed. It is available to you. What I can describe it as quickly as possible would be a tribe in the jungle of the Amazon or of Central Africa. You can imagine something like that. And this individual you met, this old man, would hold the position of, let's say, a shaman or a spiritual leader for these people, combining the role of an advisor to them and of a keeper of tradition.
Okay.
He wouldn't be the equivalent of a war chief. This position would be more fittingly assigned to a different individual the Servoskull has gathered information about. A much younger, a lot more physically capable individual who was present there at the camp.
Okay.
Subject designated as War Chief. Psychological state agitated.
Okay.
The God, I'm having a literacy failure right now.
Describe it. I'll help you find the word.
Disposal. Unfriendly.
Disposition.
Yes.
Okay. The war chief
Disposition
is
unfriendly.
Errol is not Errol is not the Errol's the shaman, the guy we met.
Yes.
The war chief is what now?
It's a different individual, different member of the tribe.
Okay.
much younger, more physically fit individual. You haven't seen him. The Servo Skull has captured and is able to provide sort of an image for him through the Explorator, who will be using a different Servo Skull to produce a picture. Well, not a pictograph of him. It's not a picture. It's a hololithic.
Holograph.
Yeah, it's a hololithic depiction of him. It's a small 3D hologram of him. You can imagine it being as big as a not even a modern phone TV screen. You can imagine the size of a.
I think it should be like a tablet. Its data slate is a tablet these days.
Yeah, it's not on a data slate though. It's a hologram that's like 3 inches in each side. It's just
Okay,
small.
I get it.
Yeah.
A 3x3.
Yes.
How tall? I got it. Don't worry about it.
He would be sizable. Let me see if I have a good looking. Something like that.
Ooh, bear skin and everything.
Not a gun, but you get the idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
The hologram depicts an individual that looks like this.
Okay. All right.
Η αποστολή της Oral-B, παιδικά χαμόγελα χωρίς δεριδόνα. Ο τέλειος παιδικός καθαρισμός ξεκινάει με Oral-B.
Mechanical soundtrack. This information has been relayed to you.
Okay.
You and the Explorator are the only individuals that know about this.
Okay. I'll tell the rest of my retinue for time being. I'll tell the rest of the crew when the time comes.
The arts militant will let you know that he could smoke him with a.
Yeah, I know he can.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the arch militant I once created long ago, yeah, no doubt.
And he swiftly calculates that he would need maybe 2 guys and 3 grenades to do it. He could do it with probably 2 grenades.
Probably do it by himself. I mean, if it's anything like the arch militant I once remember, you could probably do it barehanded.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just talking too much at this point. So at this point, oh my god, I can't believe we're kind of recreating the Thanksgiving feast in the United States. The very first Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. This is insane.
Well, that's how it goes down most of the time when with tribal people. it's well, everyone is waiting to hear what you have to say. They are waiting for your command.
Command for what though? I'm going to we're gonna make a table per se. We'll have the natives on the side, on one side. We're actually gonna go for a great hunt to celebrate the discovery of this civilization, and also for integrating them into the empire, into the Imperium of Man. And on their note, that they will meet, they will learn about the God Emperor and his tall gray men. And instead of boiling the sea and turning and lifting them into the land of milk and honey, instead we're going to make the land of milk and honey here.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to order a hunt to be done from anybody who wants some shore leave. Basically, we're going to have the rattling teams process whatever food they come across. We're going to celebrate the founding with a great feast.
All right. The preparation for this begin instantly.
In the meantime, those who are not going on the hunt and amongst the natives will learn about the God Emperor, his sons the Primarchs, and the tall gray men that they referred to. Actually, you know that worker that told me about them, that they were referring to the angels?
Mhm.
I'm going to bring him out here too.
Okay.
He will participate in this.
There he is. He's got his medieval bowl cut and everything.
Jeez. Sure, why not?
What are those? Okay. Okay, he's brought down. Any other individuals that would be present in this?
Probably a few of the officers, senior officers.
Hmm? Well, these models. These as well. Now. The old man has taken a long time and has not yet returned.
The old man himself, Earl, is not around?
Not yet. By the explorator's calculations, he would have returned after
What-
having communicated with his tribe.
Did the Servo Skull give us any data on what happened to him?
Mm. The Silver Skull describes tension between Errol and the war chief.
Okay. I try to ask one of the natives where Errol went. Why isn't he back yet?
They speak of a council that is taking place between the elders of the tribe and the chief.
Chief himself. Very well.
He's being designated as Zhang.
Okay. Elder Zhang.
He's not one of the elders. He is a war chief.
Oh, he's another war chief. Okay.
Errol is one of the elders. He's the eldest of the elders.
Okay.
Zhang is not old. He's quite young.
Okay.
For a feral human, you can tell that he's in his 20s.
Oh. Okay. Want to know if anyone's going fishing yet?
From your crew, your crew has
have the
detected various life forms in the water, in the sea.
Okay.
The natives also fish, mostly in rivers. They appear to have a fearful disposition towards the sea. One of the reasons, they're prejudiced against it. One of the main reasons they hope to be delivered by the men of the sun and that they will boil the sea is because they believe it is very dangerous.
Okay. Why do they believe it? Has anyone been attacked by it? Has anybody actually died from the ocean? Does it create tidal waves? Does it create sea monsters? People get lost?
They have a one of their tribe members actually drowned in the sea a few years back. They generally are superstitious.
Just landed in Greece.
And
50% off your first 2 Uber
they
rides.
are not fearful of any monsters in the sea per se. They do believe though that if children are left unsupervised, they will be lost and they will be lost.
They're gonna drown in the ocean
Yeah.
if they're left unsupervised. Yep.
And they believe they will be dragged to the bottom either by swimming or by being lured by something down there, or that they will just sink to the bottom and they won't be able to then fly when the men of the sun come.
I see. Well, we're trying to convince them as envoys of the Men of the Sun. Instead of boiling the sea, we're actually going to transform this until the time comes when the seas boil. At least that's the message I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to integrate their belief system into the Imperial Creed
Yes.
and turn this into something of a colony.
Roll a charm test +10.
Oh, dear. Nope.
You can use a fate
guess-
point to reroll that if you want.
Yeah. Okay, it's not as bad.
Oh my
It's-
god.
So I'm hoping that the confessor tries to smooth things over. I guess my lack of knowledge of the native
Yeah,
the
perhaps.
native system is affecting it.
As you describe your course of action, let's say, their reaction is to stay silent without many comments. You can tell they have not been convinced. They are asking questions. They are asking for more details. Why will it take so long for you to boil the sea? Why are the men of the sun not coming?
They're not coming yet.
They are asking to know if they are being punished for something, that they will have to stay on this planet for longer. Do they have to prove themselves in some way for the men of the sun to come quicker?
Indeed.
Or do you require help to bring the men of the sun?
No.
They see this as perhaps your shortcoming, that the men of the sun are not coming. Perhaps they have sent you as a lesser being to let them
I am
know.
a lesser being. I
Yeah.
am. Compared to them, I'm a lesser being. I'm not comparing myself. I mean, I got my writ of trade from Rabute Gilliman. I'm only doing that because I don't want to think that I don't want to think that the Emperor himself. That's an ancient writ warrant of trade. Now, Rabute Gilliman just came back and he gave me one now. I'd rather leave it at that. To reignite the Wegner dynasty, actually. But with that being said, yes, I do not compare. But the toil has to be managed by all of us and together, and the men of the sun will come. I don't know when. They did not tell me when. But for those interested, in time I can take them to the stars. And they can travel until such time when the men of the sun come around. And I asked my confessor to help me prepare the speech so that it all sounds not just convincing towards to blend the imperial creed with the local belief.
Sure. Sounds like an interesting.
It's basically a preacher.
Yeah. Could be this guy or this guy. He's an interrogator. This one is a mystic agent. I'll choose this one. Now to remove this thing. Oh, anyway. The confessor will takes interest in this guy as well. He has a few words for him as well. He does not want people delving into such things unmonitored. For the Emperor, the creed, the Imperial Creed, is the only way, and no one should even consider anything else than that. Can be even
Absolutely. Can be some kind of heretic.
it can, yes. And as the Emperor dictates, we should banish all doubt. Such possibility cannot be left, cannot be allowed to exist. One of your troopers, one of the squads that's been forming, that's
Part of the perimeter.
your troopers have made. Vox sends a message to the Vox to one of the commanders, which is then relayed back to you.
Commander,
Yes.
more tribe members are approaching our location. Some of them carry primitive weaponry.
Okay.
Do
I
we
asked
smoke
them to set up a firing line, a perimeter. I'm gonna try and talk to them to see if they can be reasoned with. Let's avoid a misunderstanding.
Let's have this. Oops.
I asked my arch militant to come with me. The navigator and astropath as well, just in case things get ugly.
Equipment scale as well. I picked the only model that's on its knee. Perfect. I think they're about right. They approach. Aerol can be seen in the back, sort of struggling to keep up. The others are moving at fast pace relatively to an old man. The, you know, the thing between walking and running, that's a sport for some reason. Come on, what is it called?
It's an Olympic sport too.
Yeah,
Ass walking, I think it's called in
maybe.
English.
Maybe. Race walking,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
The race
I'm gonna
walking.
Yeah. I'm gonna be around for like until 14 more minutes, and I have to get ready.
Okay. Then I'm thinking of having this scene play out, and then
Mhm.
that will signal the end of our session. They approach. They are armed. They
Mhm.
have bows, spears, axes, and other primitive instruments of war.
Mhm.
And as they see this formation, they halt. And the one you
I'll,
recognize as the war chief takes a step forward. Yep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go forward. My rogue trader will go forward, and with the astropath, the navigator with the astropath on his left side, the navigator on his right, and the arch militant behind me. Okay.
Mhm.
And I want the astropath simply because he can read minds.
Yes. Roll the manifest psychic power test for mind
Sorry.
probe. I think it's the mind probe psychic technique.
Yeah, it is. But this is going to be the first time in a long time. What do I roll?
It is a willpower test, adding +5 for each psi rating level. So if you have a psi rating of 2, which I think astropaths start with,
Yes.
you have a +10 to that. And I want to see if manifesting this power has any penalties or bonuses. Might have a bonus. Okay, disciplines, mind scan, mind probe. It is an opposed willpower test. If the psyker wants to perform the probe without the target's knowledge, you can do it without him noticing you doing it with a -20 to your... with a penalty
Okay.
of 20, basically. Otherwise, it is a +10 to your willpower.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell him to do it just yet. So I meet the chief, the leader of the band. And I
He's
ask him,
a bit straightforward. He will begin talking before you have spoken. With the same... he speaks the same language as Eorol, the same mannerisms, the same but still a bit different vocabulary to the low Gothic you are used to, but still close enough that you can understand him perfectly. He speaks and demands to see the one who claims to be one of the sons of the sun. He means who is it that they have sent here?
that would be me. And I'm not the son of the sun, I'm the messenger. That's what I make clear.
He continues, responds to what you said. He says in still the same twisted, altered, in quotes, form of low Gothic. We do not need a messenger. We know the men of the sun will come.
Okay. What is it that you... your faith has been noted and duly appreciated. I'm just here to see, along with others, if your faith is wanting. I mean, if you're lacking conviction, if you're going to be judged righteous and be taken with wings, or if you're going to be left behind when the seas boil.
Mm-hmm. He says, raising his voice, I am certain of my equality. With the sun as my judge, I have proven myself countless times, serving my people and making sure they are safe and they are provided for.
All qualities of a good leader. Please explain to me who the sons of the sun are. I ask him to repeat parts of his faith.
He begins to describe what you've already heard about these forms. They will come to this planet. They will boil the seas. They will give us wings. They will set us to sail the eternal sky.
Okay. But and I rate them, this is good. And I just try to tell them that their knowledge is incomplete. And they have been sent to be informed some more. In fact, they can be taken to travel the sky of this to the stars now. But they have to be fully understand what is going on. And that is why they sent me. Those who are worthy ascend to the stars. Which is where I came from. And I tried to call the confessor over. I tried to explain to them who the great sons of the star are, who they're, and the Imperial Creed, the whole thing, just like before. And I have been telling them that if they go with knowledge incomplete, they will be found unworthy.
What you say does not impress him, does not sway him, and he starts to point at you with his finger. He says, "You are a liar. You are a fake. You come from the fake suns, those whose light is not bright enough to cover the darkness of the night. There is only one real sun, and it is the men of that sun that will come and deliver us. You cannot boil the sea because you come from a fake sun, from a different star.
A different star.
You can tell that these people do not have the concept of the stars being suns. They only think the sun The only star there is the sun they see, the sun of their star system. They consider the rest of them to be fake. That's why their light is not bright enough. That's why there is a need for a lot of them, because they are not enough. And he accuses you of being a man of a lesser sun, one who is not capable of doing what has to be done, that you are lying, that you are in any way relative to the men of the sun they are waiting for.
Okay. I tell the astropath to relay the message to the ship, to the astropathic choir, to position the ship over where the sun is at this relative location, and to send them down in an orbital beam, an orbital bombardment into the ocean at this point.
Okay.
And
roll it's going to be a ballistic test with the shooting from your ship for the ordnance to explode properly. It's a 60, a test of 60.
I'm going to have my arch militant do it. You said 60?
Yes.
Okay,
it will happen by the Void Master from the ship.
Okay, if my Void Master is going to do it.
Yeah. What's his ballistic skill? And what is his special ability? Is it
no,
Void?
His is actually Mastery of Gunnery.
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Mastery of Space, Mastery of Gunnery, which helps him re-roll. And his ballistic skill is 45.
Okay, so 75 with a potential of a reroll. Παρακαλώ.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. There you go. 48. Yeah, I put it in the ship. Oh, you're not talking to me.
Έχει καινοτόμο σύνθεση τζελ που προσελκύει και απαλλάσσει από τις κατσαρίδες γρήγορα και αποτελεσματικά. Χρησιμοποιήστε το σε όλα τα σημεία όπου εμφανίζονται κατσαρίδες, όπως στην κουζίνα αλλά και στο μπάνιο.
Okay. So as you can see, I rolled a 48.
You have rolled a 48, which is enough successes for the ordnance to land on a visible body of water around you. Immediately halting, breaking this conversation as a plume of vapor and a wall of water is thrown up by this huge explosion, by this macro cannon breaking the surface.
Okay. And at this point, I'm just going, repent, you unbelievers. Man, this is such bullshit. I'm so sorry. But this is funny as hell at this point.
And you see all this confidence this man had immediately vanish as their reaction to this explosion happening is, you can imagine someone who's lived his whole life believing that the sea will at some point boil, how they would react to the sea exploding. It's like the second coming.
Yeah.
They see it and they immediately cower. They fall to their knees. They are very afraid. It's you can imagine why biblically accurate angels have to say, "Be not afraid," because they are spinning wheels of ice and fire. It is something like this. Well, they have witnessed a divine occurrence.
Yeah, and and I'm playing the part of the preacher. So you're a Christian yourself. We
I am.
don't. You don't have to answer. Okay. No, because if you make the reference, I just want to know we're on even footing here.
Mm.
That's about it. So yes, at this point, I'm just playing the preacher to fall on their knees and repent for calling a messenger sent by the sons of the sun a fake.
You can see these men sort of even begin to tear
Okay.
as they
So
are
at this-
at a loss for words, looking at the cloud of steam, looking at the water sort of vaporize as it's falling down in the far distance. And now the shockwave of the explosion reaches you.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good half a minute after the initial explosion, after the sound.
Mm-hmm.
And this shockwave has them drop to the ground and turn to the sun and say, "You've sent your men. They are here now. We will fly now. We will venture the eternal sky."
Okay. At this point, I tell the astropath, send the relay message to stop the bombardment. And I have to tell them. And at this point, I'll just try and tell them full story of the Imperial Creed and their belief.
They will drop their armaments, their weapons. They will begin to express their own way of worship initially. And they will begin to listen. They will begin to see the Imperial truth.
Okay.
They will join
this
the
point-
Imperial Creed. Yeah?
Yes, and we'll invite them to the feast that's about to be prepared. And my apologies to anyone back at camp who had to be startled for this.
Can you imagine, like, the troopers being some random jungle shit planet again? More mud, more mosquitoes. Then suddenly, orbital bombardment in the sea.
I can imagine, and thinking that orbital bombardment usually means that they're going to be a victim.
Yeah.
But the rogue trader hasn't left, so
Yeah.
hopefully they're thinking,
Is our
Maybe they
ship
have-
overrun?
yeah,
Are we
So-
gonna die?
yeah.
Are we stranded? Yeah. So the feast will commence
Mhm.
with a newfound belief, with the truth being now revealed to them. Where there was once disbelief, there is now acceptance.
Can't help but imagine if this is how when Ogrins were first encountered, that something similar happened.
I can even imagine it being way simpler than that, maybe. Like, Ogrin, look
what-
what the Emperor can do, and just use the gun.
The funny thing is, like, they were told. I think that the lore goes, they were told that if they didn't put their faith in the Emperor, he'd come out of the sky and kill them all. Which wasn't exactly far off from the truth. They were ready to exterminate. I think they were ready to, like, kill off all life on planet. But what happened? The Ogrins, they bowed. They're like, "Oh no, Dad, please don't."
There are feral Ogrins, and they are dangerous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. There is a quote in Dark Tide. I don't know if you've witnessed it. If you've seen it anywhere. One of the characters says that an Ogrin just chewed the head of a ratling off for some reason.
Rattling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Which is funny because
crunch, you know. Nom.
okay. You don't have to make the motion. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But which is funny because the Ogrins love the Ratlings because they
Yeah.
cook well. They can't notice that the Ratlings steal very well too.
Well, I don't know. But it is something that's been said. And, well, this will be the end of our session for today. We'll see how the fist goes on the next one. And how these individuals will continue under the service of the Emperor.
Okay, I'm just curious though. Aren't we? I thought we were gonna leave this game and join the other one.